Yes, indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. NRG and Vitality, the first quarter-final here of ESL 1 Cologne. I can't wait to get this game underway. We're going to start on Dust 2. Moses, how are you feeling?
Oh, this is going to be beautiful. ZywOo, he's had such a tournament. He's been putting on a show each and every step of the way. NRG now, one more obstacle until he can get to the semifinals. Here comes the pistol round. We've got all armor on the Vitality side, no utility. It's going to be a brawl. And Stanislaw going to challenge in middle to start. Trying to gather any information. The rest of Vitality, 4 players coming in towards lower dark. Breeze is going to get the first spot. He's got a chance here to open this up, and he's going to back away from the initial fight.
It could have been dangerous, but it could have been great as well. Easy to sneak in a kill like that. You got to be careful about that mid-split, though. Very hard to hold in a pistol round, although it feels like they're going to go and clear out the catwalk first of all. Breeze is there, just got to take a little bit of a peek. They are going to try and push it. They're not even slowing down. They've got to play red long as well, and 2 big opening frags. Ethan can do nothing to stop them. And that will mean a bomb plant and an almost impossible retake here for Stanislaw and Tarek. 2 versus 4. I don't know how you do this without a little bit of help from the Vitality side, and they're going to get nothing but bullets in return. It's Tarek to go down. NBK picking up a double. And the French are off to a good start.
Yeah, that's just straight balls from the Vitality side of things. No finesse whatsoever. Just march your way up catwalk. And everyone from NRG, they had the exact fights they wanted. Breeze knew what was happening every step of the way. This fight right here, no one's hitting any shots. Breeze and Cirque, as he drops, or as he's in the bomb site, just can't land anything. Leaves Ethan all on his own. They got real stuck inside that bomb site. We're gonna have a second round bye here as well. Scout on Cirque. They mentioned he's going to be the player they believe is going to step up today to challenge against the French sniper. ZywOo quickly making a reputation as being one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, unbelievably quickly. Considering how many talented and skilled players we have in this game, he's just come out of nowhere and has probably taken that second position, which is unbelievable, actually. Now, they did try and go for a push into upper dark here on the NRG side. I really like that idea. I think that's great. Unfortunately for them, that meant in the meantime, Vitality took over long. So we'll see how that all plays out. They've got a chance here to slow them down.
No, control of upper dark and lower dark is actually a pretty big advantage at the moment for NRG. It's maybe one of the few advantages they have, especially with the weaker weapons, with just the pistols. They have the map control. They know where Vitality can and can't be. And Breeze has a chance to slow this down. There is a smoke that's going to obscure his vision, but he's gathering information. He hears all these footsteps. He's going to have a fast flank as well. Leading into this, if Vitality have no idea, this could be a disaster.
Oh, what a great pickup. Great follow-up with the 5-7, and he goes for one more. Can he get the third? Almost makes it happen, and he may have done more than enough here. Breeze picking up a big double kill. And that leaves NBK stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment. I don't know how you get out of this one. Tarek will take him down. And the American team fighting back right away.
Yeah, and that's a great way to get back into the game. Control of upper dark, that was beautiful. Vitality had no idea. Breeze, that huge double kill, dropping the bomb, slowing down the hit. And obviously the follow-up was absolutely gorgeous. Even when he goes down, they'll never expect a second player to be there. So fair play, Vitality, a setback early on after winning the pistol. And a Krieg passed over to Breeze.
Don't really get to see that 5-7 often enough, but in that position, it was probably the perfect weapon to have.
Yeah, it couldn't have gone better.
Like the extra bullets, he got within the one-shot range of it. Everything was lined up really nicely.
Yeah, they're in trouble though, and then Vitality's opening up with like 4-1 setups. Really gone back to the older style, that Death Squad style, just marching through. This is going to be a mid to B split. Smoke now and CT spawn. Stanislaw and Ethan, 2 players just now on the team together, have to coordinate this very well. Molotov, I don't think it's going to stop them. And inside the smoke, Alex is brought to 1, but there's the kills. Vitality is in so quick.
I'm not sure why they had a player there. Was that, I think that was it Stan or Ethan who was at the car? So nobody was really covering that tunnel at all, and that was a big, even though the kill didn't really happen from there, that was a bit of a misstep.
Oh, it was a huge distraction at the very least. Apex gonna miss an opportunity. A bit awkward. Breezes has no idea. Alex is creeping up, only 1 HP. It still should be a pretty easy kill. There it is. He's gonna take that gun back for his side. And Tarek and Cirque just have to try and survive with the rifles. 2-1 as we exchange rounds back and forth.
This is the kind of weirdness that we really like, isn't it? Sometimes we have games that start, you know, more or less according to script. I like it sometimes when we get these games where it's a little bit back and forth. You don't really know where it's going to go. Vitality back now in the lead with a 2-1 scoreline. And we'll see how they want to reply here on the NRG side. They do have that scout. They have that M4. Yeah, they're going to pick up everything they can.
No, you're right. This is when the early game gets scrappy, where it turns into a brawl, and you really have the tension of going back and forth and not wanting to be the first team to kind of seed and lose control of the economy. That's what you're trying to avoid now, and actually a pretty decent buy for the NRG side, considering they did win that second round. They didn't have to spend a whole lot of economy on rifles. So they had that to spend here. Nice tag on NBK. Actually, pretty fortunate that's not just a straight-up headshot.
Yeah, he was waiting for a while, wanted to do that delayed. Pretty good Molotov, and Ethan taking a lot of damage, but he could have just as well been dead, I believe, in that moment, so he needs to fall back. We do sometimes see teams on this map that have a very hard time holding that B bomb site.
This is a very interesting round from Vitality. All into the B tunnels, and now all five sticking together as they group up all the way back, and this is what got them beat in that second round, not having any information across the map. Fortunately for NRG, because they have the rifles, they're playing a bit more standard. A catwalk stack, no one out at long, as ZywOo leads the way to clear everything up.
Now, I think this could be fine if that catwalk stack can turn around and get, you know, 1 or 2 kills as they cross into the bomb site. But if they don't and just get smoked off, that's a bit of an issue.
That's the thing. They're getting aggressive on catwalk, and I'm not sure if that's to go for a fast flank, but they're going to not even have a chance to get a kill as they cross. Vitality's already going to be into this site, and actually, it appeared Cirque maybe didn't have any idea that they were going to be that deep into the site. He misses his chance, and if NRG does not get a kill here soon, they might want to back off and save these weapons and try again. This is a 5-on-5 retake, and that's not an easy thing to pull off, even with the nades. They only have 2 kits, one on Breeze, one on Tarek.
They're not even being given a target right now. The missed timing between Vitality pushing up long and NRG taking further catwalk control could be pretty devastating for them in this round. They're going to go for a bit of a boost, but it's actually Cirque to pick up a kill, taking down Alex, and I think NBK could almost spot them there. Now Ethan coming in, a big double kill with the MP9, and finally they're going to get a bit in return. Is ZywOo, oh my god! Shutting that down, helping out Apex. He took 2 of those, but that looked like it could have just as well been a ZywOo quad kill.
No, it did look exactly like that, and I mean, that's the tough part about those retakes in that situation, is even though you had everything you wanted up to that point, it's still just so difficult to turn that corner. Great hold from ZywOo, using the edge of the smoke just perfectly. 3-1. And now NRG just have to save. The back and forth only lasts for 3 rounds, and tapping away, getting kills through the smoke. And it's still a push up mid, but it's not going to yield anything. It's just going to be a slaughter for the Frenchman. It's only Stanislav left, and even he goes down. 4-1 now for Vitality on offense.
Well, that was a very quick round, wasn't it? I don't know if they thought that sort of the tapping away would end, but they did run right into that, which for a minute did look funny.
Yeah, it looked like a great time, if you're a Vitality player. Not so much for NRG. Still don't have that AWP out on Cirque. We've seen him with a scout a number of times, but part of this economic struggle prevents the AWP from appearing. We'll see how long it's going to take NRG. 4 players outside long for Vitality. Apex coming up catwalk very, very quick, very aggressively. This looks like it's going to be a fast-paced pinch. Here's the flashbangs. Through the smoke, NBK leads the way. They know there's one in pit. Breeze not looking. He's down so quickly. And Tarek, what are you going to do here? This defense is just getting overrun. Apex is already in the site. He's got to do this. He's got to do it all. The trigger discipline. He gets nothing. Nothing at all for Tarek, and nothing at all for NRG.
Man, they were so sure that they had checked that smoke, and to be fair, they had. He survived on almost no health at all. I mean, I don't know what he could have done differently then, but you're right, it was all on him. They needed to line up for him or something. That was going to be almost impossible. Another round going here in favor of Vitality. That's going to make it 5-1. And I think you're absolutely right to point out at the beginning of the round, the weight now of not having that AWP is really going to start to be a problem for NRG. I mean,
that's got to be the priority moving forward.
Yes.
Ethan's going to try and save this weapon. It looks like he should be able to get away. There's one player who might creep up behind him, but I think he'll be okay.
I mean, maybe even, you know, if you could get that double up and running.
More than anything, this is now a defense NRG that looks just like not really that well coordinated. We know Stanislav's a new addition into this team, but Over at the B-bomb site, they had the issues between Stanislaw and Ethan, losing that third round.
Yes.
Now at Long, there was no coordination there. It was just literally being overrun by this massive pack mentality of Vitality.
Yeah, the death squad showing up. Like one good flashbang at that long position, and it was done.
I mean, it's funny because it reminds you of some of the old French teams that we've even seen on this stage in the past, where Happy was the one that was always off on his own, and the other French guys just in one big pack, just traveling together around the map.
Yeah, and I think back then the sort of mentality that they were having. This is so unfortunate. Nice turnaround for NBK. But the mentality that they had back then was something like they could have slow rounds, like where they started off slow, but once they made contact with the enemy team, the fighting really didn't stop until somebody had lost the round. That was very much sort of a French approach to Counter-Strike back in 13, 14, maybe even into 15. They did that a lot, and it did have a pretty good amount of success. So
this is interesting. Breeze has fully bought up. I don't know if he just did that too fast or if this is a plan of some kind. He is on catwalk, but he's the only one.
I don't know. He's got Ethan there with a flashbang, so I mean they could set something up. Unfortunately, it looks like they're not going to be in the right position. And Stan, on the other hand, with the USP, doubt that's going to do much to stop anything here.
Not even with Cirque. Not even with the second teammate. Again, just the USP. There's the jump. There's the Molotov. Cirque's going to try and hide inside the smoke. He's a little bit blind. He's got his position, but there's not a whole lot you can do. And Alex is watching for just that play. A dink from Stanislaw. Shouldn't be any real danger for Vitality in this round. There are 2 kits on the board. There could be a retake attempt. But Ethan's going to want to save this M4. Now they're going to back away. Breeze wanting to save the SMG as well.
Yeah, definitely need the M4. That's critical.
I don't think NRG have realized how much Vitality is just sticking together. They're not going for those spread out defaults. They're not going for the map control. They're just playing as one unit and just being aggressive in how they take map control. And that might change when the ult comes out, when utility comes out.
Well, let's say they do figure it out. Let's say they make that call. They say, listen, whenever there's one person there, there's going to be like another 3 or 4 people behind him.
Yeah.
What does that mean for your defense? Like, what kind of tactical decisions do you make after you make that call? Let's say NRG are smart enough to figure this out, and well, probably, hopefully now.
I think the one big thing you do is Cirque with the op, is, get peeky, try and find some information before it comes in. Problem Zaihu's going to have that op as well, and this is where that challenge comes in a double op setup, in fact.
Do you risk it and just call rotations early? I mean, we normally frown on that a lot because that can really mess up your rounds. But at the same time, you might be forced to almost.
You can. You just need the information. If this is what's gonna be what's coming, even just pushing an area of the map where Vitality isn't. And here's the tough part. Tarek is going to be challenged again. AWP. I don't think he realizes Apex has jumped across. Oh, this is perfect for him. Could be a double. He lines it up. 1 kill.
Needs more, needs a lot more. They're right on top. Backup's going to be far away. There's one more for Tarek. Can we get another kill in? That's all he needs, and Cyber will take him down. And NBK, not even worried about Tarek in that one. He just had one job, and that was holding the door, and he did that perfectly. So 3 on 3 with Breeze now coming in from the T-spawn on a very long flank. The bomb is already down, so again, retaking the B-bomb side. Even with even numbers like this, it just won't be easy. Cyber looking at the wrong direction, does turn around. Breeze might have found a golden opportunity. Cyber coming back into it. He misses a shot, and now he's in trouble. He's going to be going down. Breeze with a big kill. Stan and Cirque on the other side. They desperately need this round. They must have it. NBK holding it with a Krieg. Another one, a triple for NBK to get 7 on their board for Vitality. They can't save that AWP, but they're going to be just fine.
Yeah, it's such a simple strategy from Vitality, and you nailed it. NBK not worried about the repeak from Tarek because he knows Zaiwu. You talk about NBK's job being hold the doors. Well, Zaiwu, all he had to do is hold for that peak. Once they know where Tarek is, just hold the left side of that box and wait for it. This kill was everything. This kill was the only thing that gave NRG a chance in the retake, but NBK just far too strong inside the site. And Alex is loving it. A 7-1 lead.
I'm seeing a Max 7. I'm seeing an auto shotgun. We don't sanction those kind of weapons on Dust 2. Oh, but Cirque on the other hand. That's good. That's the kind of opening that they needed, and one of the reasons, I mean, that has to be the key to get into some of these rounds for NRG. Great beginning here.
Yeah, talk about needing rounds. You certainly need to capitalize when you have a 5-on-4. Waiting for the off angle. If he goes too deep,
Look at
if he gets too greedy, he's in trouble. Just taking a shot at the gap. And now Vitality have spread out a little bit. They went towards long, they went through dark, they have control.
The problem with these shotguns is not so much you can hold an angle like they both are right now, it's the retakes that are completely miserable on this map if you have to try and do that with the shotgun. Now, up on the catwalk though, Vitality are setting up Cirque in a classic position on this map, over at A long with that AWP. We'll see how much he can do when they commit to this one. They're also out in the middle. Alex is actually down in CT spawn. What a powerful position. And that smoke, the timing, absolutely amazing. Between the flashbang and the smoke, Cirque hasn't even been able to see anyone yet, and he goes down with no chance to reply. And now out on long. Well, that M4 is not going to be put into play, and the other gun down there, again, is the shotgun. So, oh, actually, he does get a kill on Alex.
They need to trade that M4 off right now, and they've just done it. Breeze is taking it, but ZywOo still inside the site. RPK getting aggressive as well. Vitality looking for the fights, and RPK caught out in the open, but it doesn't matter. They're getting the kills. They're getting everything they need. And NRG still not able to mount any kind of a defense. A 4-on-5 victory for Vitality. And they're leading 8-1 in this opening map.
You know, for all the right reasons, it was ZywOo that we were all talking about coming into this game, but right now it's actually NBK who is top fracking, obviously a veteran of the game, 13-5 as a scoreline, heading in, just starting now in round number 10. If that doesn't put a little smile on your face, nothing will. It's going to be all pistols and a couple of armors here. They're trying to see if they can push it up, and well, it's going to be ZywOo, in fact, there to get the kill. RPK with a follow-up, so I think that was a worthy attempt for NRG. You have to do something, but that got shut down very quickly.
Oh, nice shot from Breeze. Don't think it's enough to turn this round, but maybe if he gets one more. He's going to get aggressive, and he walks right into it. The Molotov kind of freezes him in place, and it's just Tarek remaining. Great trust from ZywOo, taking that shot, seeing the push, hiding in a corner as his teammates mop it all up. And it almost feels like they're already, I mean, NRG, this is their last chance to get into this game.
Yeah, if they could end it 9-6, I think they'd be very excited about that. And actually, that wouldn't be so bad of a scoreline for the first
I think they'll be excited if they get 4 rounds at this point.
Really, really lowballing it on humans. Really, the minimum. Is that the limit? Is that what we're going to say? That's the threshold for even being in the game?
No, I mean, that's, well, I mean, it always depends, right? They don't look like, I mean, just individually, not quite there yet. One of the great strengths of this team is the individual ability, and it just looks like they're not even able to match Vitality in that aspect of the game either, which is the scariest sign. At least, you know, you'd hope you'd have at least some individual plays that you can lean on, and it's not happening at the moment. Cirque hasn't been the answer as they wanted. Ethan continuing a struggling event for him, as you can see him on his screen.
Yeah, he has had a bit of a rough time. Tarek had a great double in that bomb site over at B. Like that was a moment, but other than that, it's been real rough. There's Tarek again, in fact, crouching in, and the Molotov to follow it up, and that should really shut it down. And now 5 versus 3. You are not going to get many chances like this if you're NRG. You have to make this work. Apex charging, and he did not expect a second player there. Otherwise, maybe could have been ready for it. Now it's a 2-on-4, and that's still fine for NRG. Now, make sure you save the rifles, Tarek. Oh, that's so dangerous, but I think MBK was caught doing something else.
I think he was either going to drop the bomb and get aggressive, but it just leaves ZywOo in a situation to dazzle us again. Cirque going to fall away. He does have that off. Flashbang out, and there's the angle. ZywOo maybe peeking a little early before the flashbang, but finally NRG get their second round on the board. It's 2-9. They have an AWP. They have some AK-47 saved up. If Apex had gotten that second kill, that would have been the one that just opens up an entire new round. That would have been just a heartbreaking moment for NRG.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked like he could have maybe done it as well if he had sort of mentally prepared for that second player, but Tarek with another good round. And a lot of money on Vitality, even after this buy. Just so much cash to work with, so the struggle continues right now for the defending side. They need to keep this up, and they need to win consecutive rounds. And
Vitality have switched up their game plan as well. No longer is it the pack mentality of heading right to a position. Now look, they're all spread. RPK in upper dark, Apex in lower. ZywOo and Alex in mid, and NBK just toying outside of long. So they're trying to find some information before they choose their end, and also looking for any kind of aggressive switch up. Cirque gonna find that kill on NBK, who goes to challenge and duel at long. Up catwalk we go.
Another really good opening. And I don't even mind that NRG are giving them a catwalk at this point. As long as they hold long and mid, that should be fine.
You've got to trust your Opera to be able to get you 1 or 2 kills on this kind of a hit. At least one, especially with a 5-on-4. They're obviously defending against a mid to B split. Tarek, Ethan, and Stan is on that side of the map.
Remember last time how good the timing was between the smoke and the flashbang, and Cirque couldn't even see anything. He's not going to stick around to try it either. Probably worried that someone is going to jump down and then come and run him down instead. So they are going to give up the bomb side and the bomb plant too. Still worried about that B bomb side. That someone's sneaking in. You could see Stanislaw is still over there. He's not even rotating yet. Only now is he going to make his way. And Alex is in here in CT spawn. Gatekeeping. He's been found out. He's going to get a kill. Molotov to buy a little bit of time. That's not going to keep Tarek back, but it might keep Stanislaw back instead. And now that bomb really ticking away out the middle. It's going to be Apex with a headshot, completely flanking them. Tarek will take him down, and he's really having a high output here. Still a 2-on-3 as RPK goes down. It's on Saiwu, and the jump peak information there. AWP, and he's going to miss the shot. NRG winning another round. They are really struggling to get back in the game, and they're doing a fine job at the moment.
Yeah, but that was a lot of pressure put on. First Alex and CT spawn, Apex coming off catwalk as well. Just being a nuisance and aggressive on the rotating players. They almost cut that retake in half. 9-3. Vitality, they had such a dominant run to start this half that they're in no problem in terms of their money. They can buy whatever they want. They're going to take a timeout as NRG has strung 2 together. Try and come up with a solution.
Really makes a difference, you can tell, for the NRG team when they get some of those opening kills. Just allows them to take some liberties, and especially you see Cirque in that round, you know, not wanting to fight that long, saying, listen, it's fine, we're 4-on-5. We can let them into the bomb side and we'll be able to retake it. And you should be able to, but it's good to see that they are actually trusting in that fundamental aspect of the game and not, you know, overextending or fighting more than he should. I think that's smart for it from his point of view. And Tarek seems to be really playing a good game at the moment.
Yeah, he's really starting to put it together, which is great. You need that. You can see some of these final kills coming in. Timeout is done. We're into the game, and RPK and Apex going to be in upper dark. Zaiwu still looking down mid. This is much more standard out of the NRG side. It's been a struggle to get back to this point, but they have that chance. Breeze going to be playing close up.
Also playing alone on long, but does give them a bit of security against a potential B split, which we haven't really seen the sort of the classic setup for it. But if this was the round, NRG would have a pretty good call to stop it.
Yeah, we'll see. The problem is Alex has had so many tricks of ways to attack CT spawn. When they've gone towards A, he's lurked out mid and gone through CT spawn. We saw him try and cut off rotations. Tarek's going to be playing there, so he's the player, if there is any kind of playoff catwalk or mid to B split, he's the one under a lot of pressure. And you can see the smokes, the Molotovs, like it's setting up for a mid to B split. But Cirque has the angle deep in towards the long cave. This could be the thing that gets him the opening kill, and he's got that one. Now towards catwalk, we turn our attention. Apex, and he's going to get into a fight. He can't win that either.
What a play as well. That they actually take down one of the prongs of that attack over at long, and they even go and check for the second player, because they could have made that assumption that it was only going to be NBK down there, and that would have been a big mistake. Bomb does go down, but a 5-on-3 retake. Of course, Saiwu still with the AWP alive, and you never, ever underestimate him in this position. Bomb ticking slowly away now as they are setting up for that long retake and coming up out of CT spawn as well. We'll see. It's RPK to going down first. Saiwu picks up one, and now he's alone, and Cirque will take him down. NRG finding consecutive rounds. It's looking so much better. The third in a row here. Really starting to step it up, and in fact, leading the board for their side is Breeze.
Which is great. You obviously need that. I just mentioned it was, you know, they weren't even having the individual plays that was getting them in these games. Well, now they're trusting in these retakes, getting their 1 to 2 kills early on, and then just not losing anything else. And they're not letting Zaiwu get going as well in those situations. The post plants, they get hectic. We've seen him just being able to tear teams apart as they try and get back into a bomb site. They're doing a good job of neutralizing him here. And look, Cirque, the guy they want to neutralize him, just holding for the repeak. Nice job from the NRG Opera. And now this is going back to the early stages, much more grouped up. First kill again for Cirque with the op. Vitality again fighting one man down.
And in some of those earlier pushes, they did not have to worry about running into the AWP, but I think that was a blind shot from Cirque. It doesn't even matter. They get the opening kill in round number 14. This could be just a little bit of redemption for NRG at the end of this first half. NBK hoping to do a bit of damage to this B defense as they're walking up long flashbang, and Cirque misses the timing, and they're going to be right on top. He needs to fall back to safety, and he can't make it. They're going to overwhelm him. Apex with a follow-up kill to take down Tarek, and that will mean a 3-on-3. Transferring the bomb back over here, and almost. Saiwu out along. He doesn't have any backup here, so if Stan gets the right timing, Saiwu knows a lot. I think almost everything comes down to this fight, and he's going to walk right into this shot. Easy enough for that one. Now the rest of the retake is going to be happening from Catwalk, and I don't see this really working out. They need to hit some absolutely stunning headshots to get back in this one, and I really don't mean Vitality. Alex will pick it up first, and Apex with the follow-up. And breaking the 3-round streak is Vitality now 10-4 in their favor.
Yeah, that was the NRG defense just getting caught out in the open. That is a very awkward part. We talk about that so frequently in the A bomb site. You really need to make a very assertive decision of whether you're going to guard long or guard catwalk. But if you're just stuck in the open, as you can see from Cirque, there's nowhere to go, and every fight is an awkward one. Breeze, 14 kills. Saiwu and NBK tied at 13 on the Vitality side.
It's upsetting as well, isn't it, that even winning those 3 rounds in a row, when they go back to losing a round, it really still affects their economy, whereas Vitality have had such a luxury. Their economy has just been fine all the way through the end of this half.
That's the other big problem that NRG faced, was just the fact that Vitality had this overwhelming amount of money just continuously being built up because no one from Vitality was really dying early on. 10-4, one last chance for NRG. One last round in this opening half. Saiwu not going to stick around for a fight, and Cirque would love to get one more pick. He's helped them out a number of times with that.
Really wants to be aggressive, and you're absolutely right. Some of the opening frags in this first half for NRG really have come from Cirque, and it's helped them out. Ethan, a little bit aggressive, and there is no one here to back him up, not even flash him in or anything. He's just at a huge off angle. And that can sometimes work out, although there are 2 people on the other side, so it is not without a risk here. Saiwu going to be closer to middles. Oh, and that Max 7 up close is going to take him down. That's the bomb as well. A long time. Apex almost missing the opportunity, and Ethan going to take down RPK. They need to get in there really quick now through the middle. They've sort of shown themselves. They pick up the bomb and make their way back.
Breeze is flanking long. He's pushing out of the cave right now, but Apex is looking for it. Apex is ready, but he can't do anything about it. The Famas gets 1, and they have to know where this endgame is. There's the shot from Cirque. NBK goes down, and it's just Alex. A 1 versus 4, alone in the bomb site, but he does have utility. That Molotov can buy him some time.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think they actually, Stanis already ran past it. Long range with the AK-47, not going to be working out. And NRG take the last round of the half, making it to 5. Honestly, that's a lot better than it looked like it was going to be at the beginning. They found a way to make it through 10-5. I say not bad at all for NRG.
That's a very good recovery. 4 of the last 5 go their way, and finally you have some of the individuals showing up as well. Breeze, 16 and 12, Tarek, 10 and 11. When we come back, we'll see if NRG can make a comeback.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's NRG and Vitality, the second half coming up here. The very first quarterfinals of ESL 1 Cologne. And we're on Dust 2, and it was an absolutely blazing first half for Vitality. It did cool down a bit towards the end, and NRG are not out of this map yet.
No, they need a good start of their own, though. They need something to be happy about going in the later stages of the second half. 5-10, they're down. Vitality was able to steamroll them very much in that first half, but this pistol is so important. They've got some utility on Ethan and Sanazal. They've got a plan, and Apex taking a little bit of damage early on.
Ooh, I'm loving a particular pistol pickup here, and it's on Breeze.
This is so sick as well. Look at this push. Upper dark as well. NBK, he's going to start having information. Tarek is watching this. It's all about timing. He turns at the right moment. He's got to drop away. Doesn't know who to shoot at. And that's upper dark control. What's the response from NRG? It's not coming out just yet, but Vitality have the read. They're already rotating over towards A.
I would have said go right away. You know, the two people were there, maybe even three. I don't know if you heard the last one. I think this is going to come down to Breeze and that P250. I think that's the only thing that can bring it back right now for them. Alex flashed in, trying to get it done. It's Cirque instead up close. And RPK, got to be careful about re-peeking that. Just lure them in slowly. Cirque goes down. Ethan with the follow-up. They're still in the round here. And Apex, we've already seen some jumping shots out of him. An absolutely disgusting one on Inferno. NBK, long range to take down Stanislaw. Oh, no! The bomb goes down, but they can't even hold the bomb site for 2 more seconds. And Vitality will win a critical pistol round here.
Yeah, they had NRG beat every which way in that round. The upper dark push where it netted them the first kill on towards Tarek, and then immediately 2 players running over through CT spawn for the long hit. They know likely if NRG's in position to take advantage of that player count and B tunnels, long was going to be the place. And NRG never able to get into the site and never able to get comfortable. They were fighting each and every step of the way, and just not enough bodies to watch every position on the map. Spectacular shots from ZywOo.
Yeah, that was beautiful, wasn't it? That was an 83% victory chance for Cirque in opening duels. That's huge. That's really huge. They should be making so much out of that. Get him to fight more early on. Put him into play. And there's Breeze, though, picking up a kill on NBK. Of course, they bought after that bomb plant. They want to get back in this game right away. A little bit of a return there as Apex finds just a gap in the smoke.
I love how aggressive Apex has been throughout this map. He has been trying to find his openings, and it's not that pure entry fragger just leading the way every single time, but it is certainly aggressive in every scenario. Really, really exciting to see Apex play like that.
He's been like this the whole tournament, hasn't he? We're back to sort of rough and tumble Apex, just barreling through smokes and everything else. It's amazing.
It's a beautiful sight. Now Alex is pushed in towards the long cave, so he knows there's going to be no part of this attack coming from this position. That makes RPK feel very comfortable on rail, despite the fact that he's only got a FAMAS. He has no utility, though, and the backup is so far away. RPK, it's going to be tough to deliver when this hit does come in, but there's also not a whole lot of nades for NRG, so nothing to really force him off the angle.
He's a good player to have in one of these positions. He does have a bit of a reputation for this kind of a thing. They are getting uncomfortably close, though. He's going to get the headshot on one, and there were way too many people there. Alex running and gunning with the UMP, and then the grenade. The bomb plan has been cancelled. That was ZywOo landing a slam dunk on Stanislaw, and ZywOo will close out the round as well with a double kill. And that was looking good for NRG, but I would say now we're getting so close to the edge of the cliff here for NRG that they don't really have a lot of ground left to stand on. They're about to be pushed all the way off.
Yeah, I don't know if they can actually get back from this. The teamwork from Vitality is just so beautiful to watch. They know exactly where they're throwing the nades. They know exactly who's coming to help them out in every scenario. I cannot believe Alex got back towards the A bomb site that quick to throw one pop flash for RPK.
Can't believe he kept shooting while running. I mean,
why not? It's that UMP, baby.
It's not exactly gentlemanlike, is it, Moses, though, you know? Makes you feel bad when it happens to you.
Well, just pistols, no armor for NRG. Applying a bit of pressure, but oh, RPK could have a field day here. Peeking out from beside the car. Alex has to have the intel. One just jumped in towards pit, but RPK with the M4 doing work, just controlling short bursts. Ethan trying to respond as he can, but stuck in pit, nowhere to go. It's only a matter of time. Next round, though, they get the AKs, and you'd hope Cirque is going to have that op as quick as possible. We saw that opening success rate. He needs to be doing more of that. He needs to be doing it from the T side. It's going to be much more difficult.
Oh, okay. USP instead. By the way, a minor point. I mean, this isn't really significant, but Tarek ran to show himself on long, then he crept into the corner and had a taser in case someone was going to come and re-peek him. And if that had worked, That would have made him a genius. We know he is anyway, but that would have made it even better, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we love tasers, so I mean, you might as well use them.
Well, here we go.
A lot of conversation. Some of the best fragging in-game leaders that we have in the scene, and it's Stanislaw who's having a really, really rough game. 2 and 16.
Yeah, now is not the time for that. Something needs to drag him out of it. Tarek to open up on long, pushing in, and Breeze, that was blind for the smoke. Alex up close now with the MP line. I don't think Tarek can't hear anything, but it doesn't matter. Ethan is there to help out, and that leaves Saiwu alone. Are they going to suspect the third player? They'll certainly check. Thorough work coming out here from Tarek. No assumptions being made, and he's going to spot that player in CT spawn as well. Great position to take a fight with the Krieg. Going to be a follow-up grenade. He's still alive, and he's going to get a headshot. This is perfect. This is everything you could have asked for if you're NRG.
Yeah, especially in the first gun round. No one going down so far, so you'll build up some cash. You don't need to go hunting, but you can see Stanislaw already has NBK cut off from retreat. It'll probably come down to timing on this, and they all seem to actually start being to get aggressive, and NBK just misses that one crucial moment. I think he's going to go down because of it. Stanislaw finds him. Huge. 6 to 13.
What a difference it makes. I mean, we just in the last half had a pretty good visual of what happens when you just get so much money that even if you lose 3 rounds on the road, doesn't even matter. And NRG would love to be on that side of the fence now, and maybe.
Yeah, they'd love to at least be capitalizing instead of being punished by that situation. We'll see if they can do it. Vitality, meanwhile, as we, if we're going to talk about money, playing pretty conservative. They could have forced up here, but choose not to with the lead that they have. 13-6. Wait till you can get the proper weapons out. Nice tag onto NBK.
He's actually in the B bomb side, just ready to catch them. Fairly aggressive, but it works out beautifully. So almost certainly going to be 7 to 13. That's still a sort of a 6-round gap.
Not yet within striking distance, but they've once the guns have come out, they've done a great job of finding those opening kills. We mentioned how important they are. Towards long, we saw Ethan getting aggressive, and I think that's the nice thing about that play is Ethan getting aggressive. He knows they likely have pistols, but start letting Vitality know that you're still willing, despite the fact that you've been beaten up, you've been bruised, and you're down by 7 rounds. You're still willing to go ahead and find and take fights. And this is very patient from NRG, not wanting to let anything slip.
Now, I would argue at this point in the game for Vitality defensively, they don't even have a feeling about whether or not their default defense works. So I'm assuming they're going to try and do that for a little while longer. But it'd be fun to see what happens if they continue to lose rounds, if they are going to sort of try and flex a little bit further and go for some crazy pushes. Ooh, nicely done. Fighting. Oh, Saiwu again. Now's a good time to be careful. Again, the money really matters. Don't throw anything more away to this Deagle. Surviving with 3, at least you are building the economy a bit further, but if you start to lose more rifles now, that could be dangerous.
Yeah, there's no need to go for these peaks. You already saw what he can do, and it looks like they want to go back for it. They're trying to help Stanislaw cross, and he's just going to get that final kill. 7 to 13. Still in the favor of Vitality, and now they will have everything you could want. Saiwu is going to have to make a decision if he wants the AWP. That'll take nades away from him. We know he's proficient with other weapons, but I think because he can just get body armor, he's going to be fine with this.
Yeah, give the crowd what they want.
Bring the op out, baby.
Just do it almost no matter what. Well, Cirque covering middle, and Saiwu going to be out long in case there was anything happening, which there isn't. And Ethan, look at him. He was quick in B the other round. Now he's quick out the middle. Alex, is he even going to be ready for a big opportunity? Oh, I can't believe he controlled the spray for that long. And it's going to be in the middle again. Alex to clean it up. A quick triple, taking down almost every single one of NRG there. The flashbangs are following up, and Alex will shut it all down. The quad kill here for the British champion, and that, I mean, this is just amazing. Not the first British player I think we've seen in Global Offensive making it to this level. 16 kills on him.
What a god that he just makes that kind of a play. NRG did not expect the aggression after getting that opening kill. It took so long from Ethan. He took so much damage. And actually, I mean, part of the reason why Alex is able to do this, Vitality has a setup. 3 players at the B bomb site. They're looking for a mid to B split right off the bat. And he's just in a position to make sure that they don't lose anything else after that first kill. This round, Ethan's aggression is not apparent. He just stays in upper B.
I would say Vitality, they must have made a call after this round saying, listen, Ethan, he rushed speed at one round, now he was out the middle, we have to be ready. We just have to be ready for the fact that there could be something like that happening. Because once, maybe you don't make the connection, but I would say twice you should know.
Yes.
Well, double AWP in the hands of NRG. Don't always see that on the T side, although it's happened. Oh, doesn't matter against Saiwu though. Breeze peeking that one, and he's going to be going down.
That's the problem, though, is what do you do with these two ops now? One of your rifles has now gone down. You didn't get an entry towards long. You don't control that part of the map. The ops are going to have to stay at a distance in support, essentially, with the utility. Saiwu's going to have plenty of time. He's not going to have a whole lot of pressure applied to him.
He's up on the bomb side. Good timing on the Molotov, about 40 seconds left. But that was also his last grenade. And the backup, oh, down middle. Alex, I think, trying to find the good timing. And Stanislaw, he doesn't have many kills, but that was a huge one. Now they're going to be jumping down and actually sweeping this into a B bomb side push instead. NBK will shut one down, but that also means he's going to be alone, still doing a lot of work. NBK and then Tarek through the smoke. I guarantee you that's not an easy push to make, but the bomb is down in the middle. It's only 15 seconds. He is going to have to go for it. There's no other choice. How does he get in here? I don't think he has time. He has to almost go for the kills. He picks up the bomb, and now tries to get it back. He fails.
Oh, he's got
Saiwu catching him in the air. I think he just stumbled a tiny bit on that ledge. What an unfortunate thing for the bomb to go down there.
Yes, I actually thought after that miss, thought Tarek would be able to get into that bomb site, and then we might have had some magic come out, but a great recovery from Saiwu. Not going to miss that twice. He hits the tough one after missing the easy one. And NRG almost able to work themselves out of a really tough situation. The reverse drop towards CT spawn to turn it into a mid to B split, but now you mentioned the edge of that cliff. I think we're pretty much over it. It has to be 8 rounds straight for NRG, and they're going to have to start it out with a pretty rough buy. 3 rifles, 2 pistols.
I mean, we've seen some amazing comebacks in the past, but I don't think we've seen enough right now to make us really believe that NRG have what it takes to do that right now. They really need something special to make this one work.
Oh yeah, he actually, I thought that would have had to been a much more difficult shot. He had time to chill, to set it up, to pre-aim the jump angle, and now a double up set up on the CT side, and we saw what NBK did with it just the other day. He's no slouch with the AWP. Fast up catwalk, the bomb is going to be an upper B, an early nade. Stanislaw chunked down to 62. They're going to drop into a mid to B split very quickly. It's all on this.
Yeah, this is for the map if you're on the NRG side to try and extend it into overtime. A very long road back. NBK goes down, and this is a great opening, but what a reply. Apex picking up 2, and now they're boosted on top. Can they see it? Yes, they can, and Breeze had no idea. You even saw on that little camera, stunned by the fact that he was visible from that angle. And the bomb is down, sure. They have a Molotov as well, but this is going to be all on Circa and Ethan. This is Vitality's map pick, but I bet if you're NRG, you wanted more of a chance than this one. And they're all going to be retaking from the middle. Nobody coming through upper dark. There's a Molotov, but it goes really fun. Enough actually to cover the window. I thought maybe that was a mistake. Waiting for the flashbang is Ethan, and it's going to be Pop turning around. Not quite yet, but they just make it look so easy. That's going to be pretty much the map here. GG's being called 16-7 as Vitality pick up the first map of the quarterfinals, taking down NRG. So it's not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is a best of 3, but that looked very, very comfortable for the French side.
Way, way too comfortable. Saiwu 23 kills, Alex 18, NBK 18, the whole team delivering in its dominance. We're going to a break. When we come back, it's the desk and then map 2.